fucking cold in Yorkshire. So I thought I'd make a video just as a bit of an update as to what's going on with the car. For those of you that only follow me on YouTube, the last time you saw the car it was green and it was doing donuts in Barnsley in a car park. The car's now blue. It's got a massive spoiler on the back of it. It's got carbon side panels. And it's been through a fairly tough year, really. I noticed a rattling noise in the engine. Decided to take the cylinder head off, have a look, see what was going on. It turned out that I'd melted two pistons 3 and 4, which are the most common to go on a CA18 engine. I was going to rebuild it, but I had a track day booked, so I thought the best thing to do would be to buy a second-hand engine off eBay. Picked it up from St Albans, threw it in the back of the Daily, threw it in, went out for a drive, seemed okay, went out for a drive the next day, and noticed the temperature was going up quite a bit on boost. Then I noticed some steam coming from the bonnet, and then thought I'd best pull over into a petrol station and have a look. It had obviously just burst out of the expansion tank, so decided to open the radiator cap, as you do. You've obviously got to have a look and have a check to see if there's any water in the radiator. I opened it slowly, no hissing, no noise, and then all of a sudden, huge geyser up in my face. Thankfully, missed me, but obviously made a mess everywhere. I took a stab and guessed that the reason why it had done that was because I'd never changed the water pump. I didn't flush out the waterways because I was in a hurry to get the car going again. So I filled up the car with water, drove home, took the water pump off, put a new water pump on, timed it all up again because you have to take the timing belt off to put a water pump in easily. Went out for another drive, going up Home Moss, which is a local sort of hill climb road as I call it, and boom, head gasket went majorly. So this is what happens when you buy a second-hand engine and don't change the head gasket. Your head gasket goes in the middle of fucking nowhere. I chilled at the side of the road for an hour or so while my good friend Mike came and picked me up and towed me home. Took the cylinder head off, head gasket had gone. Wanted to get back quickly, so threw another head gasket on, put my old cylinder head on. Started it up the next day, idling nicely on the drive, all seemed okay, and then all of a sudden, silence. Wasn't sure what it was, but I had a bit of a feeling that it was probably a snapped cam belt. Took the cylinder head off again. It had bent plenty valves, the head was looking a bit ropey as well because some debris had got in there, so I threw that one away, put the other cylinder head back on after having it skimmed. And that takes us to today where we have an engine that works, but it's a bit old, it's smoky. It's not ideal, and I've got no faith in it. So a few months ago I decided the best thing to do would be to invest some money in the car, try and get it reliable, because I'm sick of things breaking. So we now have an engine that's just been finished being built, that's got forged rods, it's got forged pistons, it's got Cometic head gasket, it's got a cylinder head that's had some major work done by AL Developments over in Leeds, so that's greatly potted and polished, it's been skimmed, it's had new valve guides, new valves, it's all been cleaned up, it looks like brand new, they've done a brilliant job on that. And I'm considering getting some new management on the car. I bought some Nistune a few months ago, but I've not had a chance to get it mapped properly yet. So I'm thinking the best thing to do will be to spend a bit more money, maybe get a Link ECU. So that's where we are at the moment. The engine has all been built, I just need to go down to Kent and pick it up. Next video you see will probably be me building up the new engine, putting a few bits over because I need to swap some bits off the current engine, and taking this one out, putting the new one in. I know it's not very exciting having somebody just sat in a car talking, but hopefully the pictures and things and a bit of history of what's been going on over the last year will catch a few of you up. I'm going to plod home now, see if we can do a bit of sliding about on the way home while it's greasy, have some fun. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. If it's shite, it's fine, no problem. I won't do any more. See you soon.